Hello friends and welcome back. Now today we are going to discuss the question paper of 2013, especially English. Okay, let's get started. So the question first is about we have to identify error in a sentence. Okay, one of the most dangerous disease is AIDS. Okay, so if we look at one of the most dangerous disease, when we use one of the, okay, so the noun should be plural. This noun diseases. So we have error in the option B. One of the most dangerous diseases. Okay, one of the most talented men. Okay, one of the most great movies. So there is always S when we talk about one of. Okay, when we start a sentence with one. Next one. I bought two slippers. No error. First, I bought two sleepers. So we have four options. In this sentence, if we look at I bought two sleepers, we never use two. Okay, I bought pair of pair of sleepers, not two sleepers. Okay, we always use pair of. Next one. Now we have different question. In the following questions, sentences are given with blanks, and we have to fill with appropriate words given from the options. Arun has dash his work. Arun has completed. So the D option is correct one. Question 4. Now we have numbers according to the question paper as the number appears in our question paper of 2013. Rather than dash other, why don't you look for your own mistake? Rather than helping others, no. Rather than why don't you look for your own mistakes? Okay, means here we have option C. Rather than blaming. Rather than blaming. Next question. We have been living in this house. Okay, we have been living in this house when, for, before, and since. Since is correct answer because since is used to say exact point of a time. Okay, I have been working since 2005. Okay, since March 1st. Okay, exact point of time, particular time, since we have mentioned particular time. So that's why we use since. But for is used for a duration. Okay, I have been waiting for 2 hours. This is correct for. So when we are mentioning time, exact point of time, we use since. So since is the correct answer. For is for duration, not exact point of time. Next one. Since Amit was dash photographer, he did not charge any money for taking our picture. Okay. If we use professional, professional charge money. Amateur, amateurs means those who are learning or those who are very new or those who do for just for fun or hobby. Okay, that is called as amateur. So the correct answer is amateur. Since Amit was an amateur photographer. Okay, I am amateur singer. Means I have hobby. I just sing. Okay, I'm not professional. So amateur is just for those who have hobby or those who are in learning process or beginning. We use that. Okay, now we have to identify word opposite in meaning. Means word, we have to identify the word opposite in meaning. We have antonym, we have to identify flood, we have drought. This is the correct answer. ओके, फ्लड, फ्लड का बराबर अपोजिट जो है वो ड्राउट है, ड्राउट, सूखा। ओके, नेक्स्ट, okay, sukha doesn't mean dry. Okay, sukha means when there is a less rain. Next one, liberal, opposite of liberal is intolerant. So the D option is correct. Liberal, its opposite, intolerant. Next, we have to identify the meaning of given idiom or a phrase. It poured cats and dogs. Okay, it poured cats and dogs. It is actually it was used in old English or old English era when there used to be cats used to sit over the ceilings or over the shade of a window. Okay, suppose this is a house and this is window, and cats used to sit on this section of a house. Okay, just I'm not good at my drawing, so just suppose this is a house and this is windows covering, and cat and dog used to sit here, and when there used to be very heavy rain they used to jump. Okay, the animals, cats and dogs used to jump, and when there used to be heavy rain they call or they use this idiom that it's raining cats and dogs, means heavy rain. Okay, so the meaning of poured cats and dog means rained heavily. Okay, pouring cats and dogs means raining heavily. Now we have rained heavily. Next one, the manager was above board. Okay, above board in all his dealing with his employees. So manager was above board means honest. When we use above board, honest, when there is no shade of deceit. Okay, honest. Next we have, whenever I feel blue, I like to listen to slow music. Okay, so whenever I feel blue, this is idiom that we have. Feel blue means gloomy, okay, depressed, in sad mood. Whenever I feel blue. Feel blue means gloomy or depressed or in a sad mood, in short. So we use feel blue for gloomy. Next one. He had hardly gone when his friend came. When his friend. We have to improve this by changing or replacing with appropriate option. Okay, if there is no option, we have to select this one, that is no improvement. If it is okay, so he had hardly gone. So when he had hardly gone, so the correct option is hardly he had gone. Why? Because when we use hardly, there is no gap of a time. When something happens on the moment, okay, within few seconds or immediate, we use hardly. But the structure for this sentence, when we use hardly, barely, okay, we use or scarcely, we use the structure such as hardly, we have to write at a first, then had he gone, that is past perfect, when his friend came. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to use hardly here and then the past perfect. Hardly had he gone, hardly he had gone or had he gone, then when his friend came. Okay, neither Ted nor John are going. Okay, neither nor. When we use neither nor, we use a singular verb. So R is wrong. Okay, or, nor, neither, nor, either, or. When we use these, we have singular verb such as neither Ted nor John is going is correct. So option C is correct. Next one. You are playing instead of. Whenever we use instead of, we have to use ing form. Remember that. Whenever we use instead of, we use ing. So working is correct answer. You are playing instead of working. So instead of should be followed with ing participle to the verb. Next one. A form of government in which the supreme power rests with people is. Which kind of government is this? Okay, we have to identify one word substitution. A form of government in which the supreme power rests with people. For this question is democracy. Okay, monarchy in which the king rule. Okay, bureaucracy in which officials rule or official control a country. So the correct answer is democracy. Next one. Animals that live in particular region. Okay, animals that live in particular region. Options are fauna, wildlife, native, and beast. Most of us might think it's wildlife. No, it is wrong. It is fauna. Okay, flora and fauna. Flora means particular the trees and kinds of trees in particular area, and fauna represents animals that live in particular area. Okay, flora and fauna. So fauna is animal that live in a particular area. Okay, send or bring somebody back to his own country. Okay, complete a little bit what we say a different question or difficult question that we have. That asylum, asylum that is used for the people who are mentally ill and cured. At the same time, those who have immigrated to other country. Okay, and they are staying at some special place for them. So the option C, repatriate, when someone is send or bring somebody back to his own country, that is repatriate. Next, 95, we have to identify correct spelling. Correct spelling. Out of these four words, one is correct and most of okay. Rest are incorrect spellings. Okay, omission. This is wrong. Ocation. This is also wrong. Commission is a correct. Possession. So the C, commission. Commission. Last but one that we have. Okay. Commemorate. Commemorate. Com. Here we have double M. Yes. Up to now this is correct. This is wrong. Commem. Here no double M. No. We have Commem. Commemorate. Okay, this is the correct answer that we have. और अब लास्ट स्पेलिंग का क्वेश्चन है इंडिजीनियस. ओके, स्वदेशी हमें जिसे बोलते हैं इंडिजीनियस में बिलोंगिंग टू अ लोकल और टू द locality. 97 question we have indigenous. The correct spelling for indigenous is Indigenous. Okay, Indi, indigenous. Indigenous. Okay, next we have to identify or answer the questions based on a passage. Okay, that is comprehension. And now we don't have a closed test. Now we have comprehension. We have to read this short paragraph, and answer the questions. Okay, I'll just give you some clues. And so the first question, as the if you can take a screenshot and read and answer these questions properly if possible. Okay, as the weather was not encouraging, we decided to. Okay, we decided to pitch camp, which means to set up. Okay, so the first option, set up the camp, is correct. The campsite looked encouraging because. A level expanse means land, वहाँ पे land जो है level है, expanse. Okay, expanse is used just for landscape. That is, in the lee of a high hill afforded some shelter from wind. Okay, shelter. And so the campsite looked encouraging because it was sheltered by tree. Okay, last question that we have. The day had been very. How the day was? Look at how the day was. Okay, some erected tents, others prepared scantry meal, yet others attended to the needs of ponies that were exhausted after a very strenuous day. Strenuous means tiring. So we have B option is correct. Okay, so stay tuned. We will have one more question paper analysis tomorrow. See you all.